Grady and I had a little afternoon painting session, and that was so fun. I have these in the order that I painted them, and I was painting fast and furious because I didn't know if my sitter was going to have much patience. And he was usually looking down, so I didn't have like a lot of time just full looking at his face. This was my first one, and I just wanted to get warmed up and see if I liked the view with him looking down at his book. This one right here was my second one, and I feel like this is where I just was really loose and going for it. This is both of our favorites, we feel like. To me, this one captures him best. He thinks the last one captures him best. This one doesn't look like him at all, but I love all the color in the face. It was my first one to do with his glasses on. I feel like at this point I started getting a little tight-ish. I don't know. And then this last one we both like. He says he thinks this captured the likeness, especially his mouth. But shoot, doggy, these were so fun. I hope we can do this again because that was fun. And because I didn't know if I had much time, I was just in like frantic slap it on, which is the way my faces always turn out best if I'm just slapping it on. Here I started to slow down and I had to just speed it up because I could tell I was getting too tight. But yeah, thought I'd share that with you guys. All right, here's what's going on. Here is the state of the studio. It doesn't look as bad on camera, but it feels overwhelming. And then the den is jam-packed with stuff too. I thought I had a little project of just moving that piece of furniture, but there was so much stuff on it and in it and all of that. So then I had to figure out where all the stuff that was on top of that, where it was gonna go. So then I had to rearrange all of this and move paint around. I've got stuff stacked everywhere. And then I also cleared out this cabinet and put paints there. This is my little still life section right outside the studio. I've got paintings piled everywhere, stuff piled everywhere. And then I'm moving that piece of furniture, moving that piece of furniture there for now. It may get moved someplace else. Preparing for the workshop, and also just to have this wall now to be able to paint on. Because remember last time I was like taping that big canvas to here. Now I can have this as a working space. I'm gonna get a folding table, I think, that I can easily move up and down. So that way I can just stand here and paint. It does feel a little dark now in this corner though, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. But I'm gonna go finish cleaning up that corner and vacuum and figure out what I wanna do. All right, here's the update and the situation. I don't like how dark that corner is now. I'm gonna put that spotlight for now. I did cover it with some fabric, and I've got my timer to make sure that I've got a bulb that's not gonna make that hot. But then that will be useful too for when I want to spotlight or light up the still life, but it still just feels dark. Now it is raining out and dark in here. So yeah, we'll see about that. I'm not sure if that's gonna work or not, but it will be really nice to be standing here and have that so convenient. And then I'll be able to like look out, sorry, stuff's a mess in there. I'll be able to look out there to get inspiration for like things for a backdrop. And then what I'll have to do also is lower that painting. I just haven't done that yet. And I'll have probably nails all over there for when I am working on a larger piece, but that will be nice. I'm excited about that. Okay, I changed the lighting system. I was making myself so nervous with that piece of fabric over the light bulb. So I found this teeny light shade and just put it on there, on the bulb. And it's so tiny. I need to get a bigger one. Actually, I don't know if it'll hold a bigger one. Yeah, I may just be stuck with that. But it's better than nothing. And then I can put this one on there when I need it. So I'll go stuff this someplace. Okay, I'm feeling a little better about the situation. I've got my, my video person.
Videographer
here, so I can use my arms and show y'all some stuff. We've done some updates to the studio since that initial first couple days. I realized that I needed this space for big paintings because I'm going big. It's been fun. So I moved the still life table out into the den. Everything is spilling out into the den. So that's been nice to have right there because I'm usually painting right here. If I'm doing a still life and I'm able to step back, it's just perfect. I've been putting my paints behind me or like a little bit further away, not just so convenient because that's making me step back. Step away from the painting. It's kind of almost like setting a timer. I'm having to go over here to rinse my brush, back there to do my paints. And what we did here, we put some, oh, I thought that nail was in a stud, but it's not. I thought we put that in a stud, but it's not in a stud. Well, it should be in a stud, these two. And we got nails with big heads on them, so I can just, oh. And it's pretty stable. I mean, I guess since that one's not in a stud, it's not as stable as what we thought. But this one's in a stud, so it'll be okay. And then I've just been painting here. I've also been just putting nails in the wall if I need to move it or if I want to photograph something. And then I've been using this stool right here. For my really big ones, I've been using the stool if I need to bring it down some and just put it there. And there's already paint all over the stool, so it works out good. I also got a rug right here so I can just get crazy. And I've already been breaking it in. Really, in truth, the animals are just always right here. I'm either having to kick somebody out or something. So what is going on? Why are you getting so close? You are all zoomed. Yeah, so there's the rug. Gotten paint, just saving the floors a little bit. And then moving on over here. This basically is the same, but I thought I'd show you a couple things that I did this weekend. I realized that 2 of these drawers were filled to the brim with oil paint, and I'm needing to use every speck of space. Like, it needs to be, what's the word? It needs to be usable. So I cleared all that out. I had boxes and boxes of paint. So now I decided to put my brushes here. You would think, why wouldn't I just put them in an upright jar? I don't know. I just know that I've been enjoying having them splayed out. I've had them on the desk over where Grady's standing, and they just kind of keep rolling, getting away from me. So I've got them in here. I don't know yet if I'm gonna like it, but there they are. And then in this drawer, which was packed with oil paint, I've decided to clear that out and put working sketches. Whoops, I just dropped those. Just little sketches that I'm finding that I'm working from a lot and want accessible. Is that the right word? Accessible, because they're usually just everywhere, little stacks, and I'm just moving them and moving them and moving them. So now they're here in a little happy space. And then I'm also, oh, speaking of this, since I have Grady here and y'all here, I need a place I can put my charcoal sketches because I don't need those with my real paintings. He's saying no. Right now they're gonna go in here because they just get on everything. Oh, you are? You're gonna make it for me? Oh, no. Okay. All right, so that's there. These other drawers are still a hot mess. Over here, I've been keeping my collage paper bin because I've been doing some collage stuff. Anything that would normally go in the trash that I think, hey, I may want to stick that up on a painting. It's going here with a fun little happy bag. Sorry, that was loud. What else did I want to show y'all? Over here, I've been keeping my, what are these things called? I can't remember, but y'all know because you've seen me talk about them. Those, and then I've stuck my color pencils back there because I just don't have any other place for them. I'm hoping that they don't fall and break and fall into the trash can. Okay, I already have an update. I had to move those because within seconds I was knocking them off into the trash can that's down there, and it was just not going well. So I moved those partly over here. I think they'll be okay. Who knows? And they didn't all fit, so some of them had to go there. I just don't really know where else to put them. Maybe I'll put them up there. I just don't know. But for now, that's where they're gonna be. And then I had a nice system up here with my paints before, but I needed this space. So now my paints are just partially here on the floor, And then I think I've already showed y'all, I can't remember, so we'll just come over here, also in this cabinet where we used to have games. And we don't play games. I don't really like games at all, but we had some for some reason. I think I kept trying to be a game person, you know, board games. There's our games up there, and then more paints here. Oh, and I have 50 million paints in the closet also. Uh-oh. There's the videographer's going down. The drawer got him. Was there anything else I wanted to show them? I think, yeah. This was also nice and tidy over here, and now it's just gotten all junked up. I forgot to show y'all before. I mean, when it was all nice. So, that's it. Yep. Got all my big paper down here. All right. Here comes Johnny again. Second video in a row. Johnny, he's like in the studio. You can get him. Hey, buddy. Oh. You can act like you know me? Yes? Oh, yeah. Here we go. What you got dangling there on you, bud? Okay, wow. Okay, and then this, since we're down here. We've been trying to get me more ergonomically correct with the chair and desk and all that. And I needed my feet on something. So right now we have this box which has bags for packing paintings. And it's like the perfect height, but it's very ugly. So I think at some point I'm gonna just paint the box really fun. Okay, that's it. I still have this area over here too to be able to hang paintings. But I'm always knocking the painting off when I open the door. All right, that's the updates of the studio. Wish it was nice and tidy and a little better, but this is what it is. On to the next thing in the video. Thanks, babe. Appreciate you filming for me. Oh no. Okay, the lighting may be a little weird in here, I don't know, but it's still dark out. It's first thing this morning, but I got an email this morning from Grady through my website email. Okay, not personal. And it says this: the subject says "They Sing to the Creek," which I recognized immediately as a title of one of the paintings that I just posted. I just posted a bunch yesterday on my website for last week's video. Our recording, yes. And this is what the message says: please mark NFS, so not for sale. Thank you, G. And I read it. He was in the kitchen when I was reading it, and I was like, what? Which painting is that? And he was like, you know which painting? And I was like, no, I don't. So I was scrambling through them, and they weren't. He said, it's not in that stack. And I was like, well, where is it? And he pointed to the easel, and it's this one. Which is funny because when I showed him this, I said, this is the kind of painting that you'll like because it kind of has some emotion and feeling and like about it. He likes those kind of paintings. And I go, what are you going to do with it? And he goes, I'm going to collect it. And I said, collect it? He goes, yeah. Okay, so then on my website email, I sent him an email back with an invoice for $1,000. I said, you can pay in cash, please. And then at breakfast, he said, I'm pretty sure that painting was 600 and something. I said, oh. I go, okay. I said, oops, a miscalculation. Anyways, so I thought that was really sweet that he doesn't want to sell it. But I was like, babe, a lot of people liked that when I showed it on Instagram. He said, well, I want to collect it. I was like, all right. So if you want that painting really bad, maybe you can sweeten up the deal and talk to Grady. He's the one that does my emails a lot of times, especially my Wix, well, my Wix one, where if you hear moaning, it's Cooper over here using my rug as a napkin, and I put salmon and a lot of salmon oil in his food this morning. So all that's in his beard, and he is rubbing it all morning on my rug. I even got down there on the ground to smell it, and I was like, that's why we don't have rugs in our house, because they end up smelling like a fishing boat or something. Anyways, thought I would just jump on here to document that because I thought it was really cute and really sweet, and it blesses me that he wants to keep this painting. So it's yours, babe. Maybe I'll frame it or something for him. Anyways, okay, I'll see y'all. Look. Hey, bud. The cats have been enjoying getting under here, I think because it feels like cozy, and then the heater is right there. Hey, bud. It is the weekend and I just have a few minutes to paint. So I wanted to paint a figure. Grady's busy with something, so I didn't want to ask him to model. So I thought I would get out some of these paintings that I've done of him, just quick sketches, and use these as a reference. That's my favorite way to paint. And I think I'm going to pick these two. I really like all the colors, and I'm just going to put them up here and then put my sketchbook down here and act like he's sitting right here. Okay, here's what I ended up with. I decided not to film because it's the weekend. I just needed to play and not film, but I did want to show you what I ended up with. I love that they kind of look like two different men. Definitely not after like likeness. I just wanted to paint and just again use these as reference. And I wanted to put glasses on this guy, but I liked how he was, so I just left him. And then this guy turned out super cute too. I was really happy with how these turned out. And I like that they kind of look like different men. Yeah. So that was fun. So again, the way I'm usually working is working from other paintings, and it just keeps you loose. And again, I just wanted to play with color, and it was fun. And see how when you're just playing, look at the edges on that ear. That makes me happy. And then look at that ear. So you can know I'm just slopping stuff in those eyes. Yeah. Thanks for being kind of a model for me, babe. Thanks. You're welcome, babe. Hello. Oh, I got a box in. And I've already dug into it because I needed to test something that I got in here that I wanted to be able to report back to you guys, because when I put my hands on it, I was like, I may have found it. I may have hit the jackpot. You know, I've been looking for some not very good brushes. I think I found some. So what I mean by not very good, now this one is, bet you can't guess who that is. Go get on your favorite rug. Go lay down. Oh no, dig into China is about to happen. Good. So basically when you get the brush, it's going to be like that. Just not all nice and tapered. If it starts off like that, then I'm like, yes, baby. And it's also not loaded with bristles, which I'm also like, yes, baby. So I tried two different brands. This one right here, this green one, which I'm getting excited, so Cooper has to come over. Be right by me. This one also gets points because it has an amazing green brush, like the perfect green. But this one is BLICK Economy Bristle. I got two sizes of it. It's not as big as what I thought, but an 8 and a 10. Literally, when we get off, I was about to say when we get off the phone, when we get off from this chat, I'm going to order more of these and this. Oh, this other one's also BLICK. Wow, BLICK. This one is BLICK Academic. This one was BLICK Economy. I haven't decided yet which one I like better. I think I like them both, so I'm just going to order some more in both. So let me show you this one, BLICK Economy. I only got one of this one because it didn't look as bad as this one, but I'm not sure. The green one has a little bit softer bristles, and I think the BLICK Academic is a little firmer. Okay, so I just feel so happy that I may have found some bad brushes. When I say bad, in case you haven't been here for a while, I want kind of brushes. I don't want perfectly nice. I want long bristles. I want them to not be where I've got any control. And I found some a long time ago that was in a pack of 8 million for really cheap, for like $1. And now I've almost used them down to the ferrule. Okay, the other thing I got was a whole bunch of paint that I have been using in small amounts and I've been liking. So I want to report to you guys on this. So I thought I'm gonna buy some more colors so I can keep testing. I have one negative about it so that I will get back to you in the future and I'll tell you about it in a minute. But I've been enjoying the LIQUITEX Basics, LIQUITEX, did I say that right? LIQUITEX Basics Acrylic. Let me tell you why. First off, it dries matte to satin like my LIQUITEX Soft Body. So when I use this with my LIQUITEX Soft Body, you can't tell a difference. And here's the other thing, this is inexpensive and it is known to be like artist grade, but the pigment is light fast in the colors that I'm getting. It's inexpensive, but it's more inexpensive than what it looks like on the surface because it's very thick. I don't like the texture of it or the consistency of it straight out of the bottle. You have to really water it down to get it to the consistency I like. So a lot of cheap paints, they're not very pigmented. So by the time you water them down, they're like really not pigmented. But these are pigmented. That also tells me that they're good quality. So I can really water them down, the colors at least that I've been using, and they're perfect. I'm going through paint like a maniac because I'm painting really big paintings. And I just thought, I'm gonna give this a try. I also liked the bottle that it was in. So the colors I got, ultramarine blue. I got 2 whites. I don't think I meant to do that, but I have 2 whites now, which can't have too much white. That's what I say. I also got cadmium yellow medium. Here, can I show you this? That I got a magenta medium. So this has some white mixed in it, this magenta medium, and I wanted that. And then I also decided to get a smaller one. I also got the quinacridone magenta in the 8 ounce. So basically I could easily mix this with this and some white, but I decided to have just a easier get to a really nice lighter pink quickly with this. But then I also thought I would just try this quinacridone magenta out just straight because I had some of this and I mixed a really nice pink with it. And then I also decided to get the cerulean hue in the 4 ounce. Was that it? I feel like I had some more things to show y'all in here. Let me take a quick gander around the studio. To see. I do feel like there was something else, but now I can't remember. So, if you're needing an inexpensive paint, not only is this inexpensive on the surface, but you can really extend it if you like it in a looser, thinner consistency like I do. So it's like win, win, win. Okay, that's all I have for you. And it's all good stuff. I am going to be taking 1 to 2 weeks off. I'm not going to be seeing you guys next week. I have got the workshop and then I've got a project, actually 2 projects I'm going to be working on. And I also just need a little bit of a break. I don't want to get burnt out and I feel like I need a break. So I'm going to be taking, like I said, 1, maybe 2 weeks off. And yeah, and then I'll be back. I don't have a lot of update on that paint for you guys yet. I really like to use paint for quite a while before I give you guys some feedback on it. Y'all have been asking about the Nova paints, and I want to be able to use them for quite a while. And I've just got a lot of paint, and I've had some big paintings that I've been using paints that I already know. So I just don't have feedback, but I will be giving you guys feedback, so no worries. I love those brushes, so happy with those. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to update you guys on. I am excited about starting this workshop though. It starts on Tuesday. So I've been working hard on that and it'll be fun to get that started. There's just projects I'm wanting to work on. We've got some things in the work for this year, but I'm just not finding the time to be able to get them done. So I'm probably gonna be taking some breaks here and there. We haven't figured out how we're gonna get it all done, but we're going to figure it out. And when I figure it out, and if I have a new schedule, I'll let you guys know. But for now, I'll just be back in 1 to 2 weeks. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it and subscribe if you haven't and if you like it, if you're enjoying the channel in this video. And I'll see you guys back here in 1 to 2 weeks. But don't worry, I will be back. I just need a little break-a-roo. Bye guys.